So as a follow-up to my last video regarding the Paycheck Protection Program, I wanted to give you some of the most frequently asked questions we have received regarding loan forgiveness in the stimulus package. Now, do you qualify? Well, if you qualify for a standard SBA 7A loan, you may qualify for loan forgiveness. Remember, size standards must be adhered to, and you can find that on the SBA website and in the SBA Act. Also, if you're a borrower through the Paycheck Protection Program, portions of your SBA disaster loan may be forgiven. If you have questions whether you qualify for a standard SBA 7 loan, check out the link in the description. It will take you to that. Now, is the entire loan forgiven? Well, that's going to depend. The loan forgiveness is equal to the amount that the borrower spent for an 8-week duration from the origination date. Now, this can cover payroll cost, mortgage interest payments, but not the principal, rent payments, as long as those payments and the lease were in effect before February 15th, 2020, and utility service payments, as long as those utilities were in effect before February 15th, 2020. Now, what are the limits on the forgiveness amount? Well, the amount forgiven cannot exceed the principal amount. Also, the amount forgiven will be reduced in proportion to any reduction in employees retained compared to either the prior year or from the period of January 1st, 2020 to February 29th, 2020. This is measured based on employees per month. Now, you also have to realize that your forgiveness amount will be reduced in any proportion to an employee's salary reduction that exceeds 25%. So if you have an employee salary and you reduce it by 25% or more, forgiveness will be reduced proportionally. And also, no compensation to employees with a $100,000 salary or more. What if you rehire employees that have been laid off due to COVID-19? You will not be punished, and your loan forgiveness will not be reduced because you laid off employees, but you must rehire those employees by June 30th, 2020. Now, will the forgiveness amount be counted as gross income tax, as canceled debt? No, not on the federal level, but check with your financial advisors and your CPAs regarding any state taxes. What if the loan amount is not forgiven in the first year? Well, if it's not forgiven in the first year, then it has a maximum of 10 years and a maximum interest rate of 4%, but the 100% forgiveness is still in effect. What can you do, or what should you do? Well, you should gather any documentation that shows employee numbers, payroll cost, mortgage interest payments, rent payments, utility costs. You also need to have an authorized representative of your company give a written statement that states all the documentation in the application submitted are true and correct. Submit that to your lender, and they'll have a decision for you in 60 days. If you have any questions regarding your business, the stimulus package, or anything else to help your business, give us a call. This information is meant only for educational purposes and does not constitute legal advice.